Hey guys, this is Junior Trader, and in this video we are taking a look at AMD stock. So guys, is this over? Are we falling lower? Is the uptrend, the bullishness, is it gone? We are seeing a red candle today. Let's talk about all of that in this video. We'll take a look at, is this just constituting a pullback, or is this a sell-off here? What is the sentiment that I have here based off of the price action between bulls and the bears? Who holds how much strength? We'll take a look at all of this, guys, in this video. So with that, please hit the like, subscribe, and also please note, none of this is any financial advice and it's only for education purposes. So if I go back to my couple of AMD videos from last couple of days, so on my channel, if I just go and type in AMD, and I did these two videos are the recent ones, right? One of them I talked about, this was that calls and puts both will be chopped, AMD stock analysis, and here I was talking about this week might be a choppy week, regardless of bulls or calls or puts, because the price action is doing that. Yesterday we got some unthinkable move as well, right? So the price action, what it is telling me right now, is happening just as how I explained in this particular video. And that was, there will be other choppiness or bullishness. So bullishness became the part of this unthinkable move that we got yesterday. But, then as I was talking about, if we lose certain levels, the thing may start to go weaker. And for the reasons that we had this supply zone over here, right? So looks like that supply zone is still acting, but the question is it? Are we bearish now? So before going into I'll have to take you to the lower time frames. I'll do that in just a second. But let's talk about what we are seeing on the daily interval first. Let's set the foundation here. We are above 50 days moving average, and we are above 20 days moving average. And this is when I was talking about, right, this candle, guys. Yes, things are looking bullish and we may go up, but then we will react at the supply zone. And we got that reaction, we sold off. But please note here, guys, where are we getting bought back again? 50 days moving average. And not just that, we are still getting bought back up above the structural pivotal area of $162 range to $161. This is a structural support. As long as we are above that, technically we are still holding a higher pivot here. We haven't even lost a higher pivot. Structure is technically still in an uptrend, but is this weakness that has come in that supply zone, that it has knocked down AMD as how I was expecting that, be prepared for the supply zone, is this eventually kick it lower? So for that, we'll have to go to the lower time frames now. So let's talk over there. So, and here's the thing. So on lower time frame, this is more on intraday. So on the swing, yes, the structure, if it wanna hold, it has to hold above 162 and 161. And so for example, if you are looking to take a long position around this area, you would see the price action here, like 200 hours moving average. Is it holding support? Price action, as it's coming down, is it forming a double bottom with a break of the neckline, and are we continuing higher? Things like that, these type of structure, like this is the neckline for this pivot. So, and if that happens, that's the place that it can continue higher, and you have to have your stop loss on the other side of the structural area break, right? And though on the intraday, and you can see we got knocked out at this supply zone and AMD has fallen off. So this was the area that we had, that was the break of the structure already on the intraday level that I talked about in my yesterday video as well. 169 and 74 cents. If AMD loses this, intraday cool off will come and we will come lower, and we got that. So here's the thing. On the swing, structure is still bullish technically, but the weakness is there. Now, if we want to see this turn continues to go up, well, definitely you don't want to lose $162. And what we have to see in the price action is taking out and staying above a pivot. And that is this pretty much this area of pivot of the previous intraday pivot, right? 165. So As if we continue to stay above it, this may continue higher. But since we are in the downtrend, don't expect too much, at least on intraday. We need to see some stronger structural support on the intraday, and those are usually, guys, mostly like double bottoms. Double bottoms are my favorite. You can also do, inverted head and shoulder or head and shoulder, those type of things. But these double tops, double bottoms are my favorite. They work the most of the time, as you know, they just have, they're easy to do, right? And easy to recognize and easy to trade, and they work majority of the times, right? And so, yeah, right now AMD is in the downtrend intraday. If it wants to change intradays back to the upside, we need to take out this, first of all, 50 hours moving average, and some intraday upside may come, but nothing more than that. So technically, this week, as I expected, as I talked about over my the weekend video as well, like choppiness, we are getting that choppiness on AMD, and yeah, I expect this thing can stay choppy, because also the thing is that the bearishness, even though the supply zone is knocking it out as how I was expecting it, we haven't really changed the structure to the bearishness, right? You can see this wick is still coming. So we are getting knocked down by the sellers, but then there's a good support sitting, which results in this choppiness, and that's what we are dealing with, right? Okay, cool. So that's AMD, guys. All right. Now, I did a video on AMD. Oh, sorry, not AMD, but Nvidia in the morning. Already check that out on my channel if you're interested. But what I also want to take you over is a channel that I have, and that is, guys, my dividend investing channel. So if you want to follow along in the journey of mine as how I'm building this public facing dividend portfolio, the portfolio on my channel, feel free to subscribe to this. You can find the link to this in the description as well. I made some more moves today, bought more dividends. I got really good opportunities today. So yeah, if you are interested in knowing what that is about, I'll do videos today as well on that. So definitely please check this channel out. All right. Now, what else we have here? So yeah, Nvidia is still going super high up, 1,150. It's just, oh, what's that? Oh, anyways, that's just the, so I clicked some buttons there. All right. So yeah, this thing is still going unstoppable. Here we go. And what we have on the QQQ and SPY, I talked about it with NVIDIA video, check that out, guys. But yeah, still pullbacks are getting bought back up on this. Structure hasn't really come in as bearish. We have to see if this forms a distribution phase, but there's nothing more than that right now on this. And then SPY is a little bit weaker, but we are still, I would say this is more of a distribution phase so far. Yeah, this pullback either can, the structure break hasn't happened. 524, losing that can give 518, and after losing that, that's a little bit of more downside. But yeah, and if we want to continue up from here, then we have to cross above 530 first. So right now, this is just a distribution phase. If you can stay away from SPY these days, that will be the best thing to do. Time to buy was down here when I was talking about these pivots are forming, and time to take profits are up here. All right. Well, guys, that's it, and I'll see you in my next videos. Bye.